Hey, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sarah and I'm a makeup enthusiast. I love to use makeup to create different looks, different eyeshadow looks. Sometimes they're colorful, sometimes they're neutral, but I'm really excited for today's video because I got to use my randomizer app to help me pick out the palette for today. So if you want to see which palette I got to create this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in a screen recording of using my app to spin the wheel. It's the Tiny Decisions app that has all of my eyeshadow palettes listed. So each of them shows up as an option on the spinning wheel. I'm really excited to use this palette today. It is full of pinks, purples, berry tones. It's got neutrals in there too. And I love this color story. It's so much fun. First, I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Lorac Behind the Scenes primer. I've been watching a ton of Project Pan beauty content, and a lot of people who do Project Pan will do projects that have either prompts or there's some kind of like random factor to the project, which I think is super fun. It makes it more of a game, makes it more exciting. So I put in all of like my eyeshadow palettes, lipsticks, blushes, highlighters. Ooh, I should put foundations in there. And just as luck would have it, I get the Morphe 39S Such a Gem palette. It's huge. I have on my brand new sweater that I got from my mother-in-law for my birthday. Thank you so much. I love it. Super cute and super comfy and cozy. And so now I get to play around with my purple palette. Okay, I've got primer on both of my eyelids, and now I'm gonna go in to my Lorac Pro 2 palette, which is in my first ever Project Pan. That video is here if you wanna go see it. I have this shade Buff that has just a little bit left clinging to the edges here. Anyway, I'm gonna use that to set down the Lorac eyeshadow primer. All right, now the top two corners are gone from that pan. So my eyelids are primed and they're set. Now it's time to dig into the fun shades. So I wanna go with more of the kind of cool tones in here, because I've got cool tones in my sweater and I'm gonna kind of match, right? It's got like a lavender, it's got a light gray. I'm gonna start off with this like pink color because it's gonna blend out. That's gonna be my transition shade. I think I'm gonna do like a gradient, smoky eye, just so I can use lots and lots of different colors. I'm gonna go into this shade down here, which is called Grape Mines. There it is on the brush. So that's gonna go in the outer corner and the crease, just so I can start mapping out the shape. And I'm angling out towards the tail of my brow. Now I'm gonna come back in and do little circular motions right here to blend out the shadow that I've already put down. And I'm gonna come back in with some more because it's got a couple of little lines right here, a little bit of patchiness, you know, where my eyelid creases and folds and stuff, and that's okay. Okay, now I've got like barely any. I've blended most of that shadow right here in the outer corner, and now I'm gonna drag across. Yeah, I'm gonna drag across from the outer corner across to the inner corner. And it's hardly bringing over any color because I want to go slow with this purple. We can always add more. It's super hard to lighten up once you've laid it down. So back to this outer corner, and I'm tapping the shadow down out here because that's where I want it to be the most intense, the darkest. And now this time, I'm gonna tap just a little bit and come towards the inner corner. And now we're windshield wiper motions. Now we're doing circular motions here. So now with my eyes open, I want to look, let me see if I can get my mirror kind of like straight in front without, now that blocks, okay. Anyway, I wanna look straight across here and make sure that the shape of the crease is the way that I want it. And so far, yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna pick up a tiny bit more purple, top off the excess. And then I've got, okay. So I'm trying to relax my eyelids. I'm gonna raise my eyebrows up and then relax. That way, when I place the shadow, I'll know what it's going to look like while my face is relaxed. Because if I do it like this, it looks like it's super high up here, but that's because I'm using my eyebrows to pull up all that skin, right? I've got to rest, I've got to relax. Relax. Otherwise, all this color is going to disappear. Now that that purple color is down, I'm gonna go back to the first brush that I had. I'm gonna dip in a little bit more to the pink shade, tap off the excess, and we're gonna blend on the edge of where I just laid down that purple. And I'm kind of like flicking my brush out towards the tail of my brow. Okay, now I'm going back and forth across here, going towards the inner corner. Okay, I zoomed in a little more so that hopefully you can see where I'm blending and that I'm trying to like soften up the line of the outer corner so that it's not so drastic. Okay, I'm also gonna go back to the brush that had that purple on it and use that to blend a little more. And again, I'm aiming for like the tail of my eyebrow. I'm not adding any more purple, by the way. I'm just picking up the brush and blending on top of the purple. Now that we've spent forever putting that Grape Minds shade, I am gonna deepen it out even more and take this purple shade, the deep purple, Make It Rain. That is the deepest purple in the palette. And that's gonna go in the very, very outer corner to make it even deeper and add some more drama. Hopefully you can see the difference between this eye, where I've deepened up the outer corner, and this eye where I haven't. So now let's even them out. Okay, now that I've got the crease laid down, including the outer corner, I am gonna go in with my first shimmer shade. I'm gonna go in with this shade. It's Violet, this one, on the part that is closest to the dark purple. And then I'm gonna use this shade, Lavender, on the inner part. First, I'm gonna try applying both those shadows with my finger. We'll see if that gives it the impact that I want it to have. It's looking a little bit chalky when I'm picking it up. This palette is definitely a few years old. And I'm pressing that down onto my eyelid. Okay, not bad. I am getting fallout. I'm gonna use the brush that I used for setting my lid and just dust that off. Okay, it's not bad, but let me see what happens if I use a brush and I spray it with some Fix Plus. I have a little sample size of the MAC Fix Plus. It says Magic Radiance on it. I don't know if that was supposed to have been like a, oh, all day hydrating spray, vitamin C. So it's a setting spray, but the reason I use it on eyeshadow is to help the eyeshadow to be more impactful. So there's its violet shade on the brush. I'll shake up my little sample. And then give it a little spray. And then I'm gonna tap that over where I already put down with my finger. Yeah, I think that helped a little bit. Oh, the other thing I could have done was to put down glitter glue. Ooh, I think I will do that before I do that next shade, that lavender. Yeah, I feel like that's a whole lot more shimmery when you spray it. So for the glitter glue, I'm using this Hard Candy Glitter Stay glitter glue. Yeah, I'm gonna put a tiny bit on my forefinger, and I'm gonna work on one side at a time because I don't want the glue to dry before I've had a chance to finish one side. So I've got the glue on my finger, right, tiny bit, because we're only doing a small area. And I'm tapping that onto the eyelid. In the little area, the section where I want this lavender shade to be. I wonder if this is more of a topper. Ooh, ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna keep building it up because it's a little sheer, but that glitter glue is really helping it to build up and to become more opaque. That's pretty. So if you're having a hard time with a glittery eyeshadow and you feel like it's not quite having the impact you wanted it to, first try using your finger. Usually applying a shimmer shade with your finger will give a really good impact, a good effect. If that doesn't work, try spraying your brush with some setting spray or just some water, just a light mist. We're not dousing the brush. And then if that doesn't work, try glitter glue. Honestly, if your shadow's not working with the glitter glue, it might be a bad shadow. Okay, so I think that's it for the eyeshadow look. Now I'm gonna add liner and mascara, and then I will come back to finish the lower lash line in the inner corner. I forgot, I have this liner lash glue. Where'd I put it? Okay, I have this liner lash glue from Kiss, and I want to try this out. So I've already got my regular eyeliner and mascara on this eye, and then I'm gonna do my mascara on this eye, and then I'm gonna put on the glue liner and then try it out with this pair of lashes. Here's what it looks like with just mascara and no liner, if that's what you prefer, if you are, trying to recreate this. So now I've got my false lash ready. This is I've worn these before, so they're already trimmed to the size of my eyelid or my lash line. So here we go. We got the lash glue liner. I'll give it a shake, and it's a felt tip. And when I do my eyeliner, I start at the inner corner and I just stamp it along the lash line. Okay, now as I'm getting closer to the outer corner, now I'm going to relax my eyes. I come from the outer corner and do a little flick for the wing. And then I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to fill in the gaps. a lot of times I will use the tip of the eyeliner also to kind of separate my lashes. Okay, now I've got the lash. I'm holding it in the center. Put the center down, inner corner, outer corner, and then I kind of pinch my lashes into the false lash. Okay, I think that's working pretty well. I went a little too far in to the inner corner with that lash, but that's okay. All right, yeah, I think that's gonna work. And now I'm gonna put the glue liner on top of this eyeliner and put on the other lash. Okay, so same thing, I'm gonna stamp this, and I'm just stamping it over the eyeliner that I've already applied. Then same thing, we hold the lash by the center, get as close to my lash line as I can, and then press that down. Bring the inner corner onto the glue. And the outer corner. There we go. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. I love a multi-purpose product. That's awesome. Now that liner and lashes are on, let's finish up the lower lash line, inner corner, and then that'll be it for the eye look. I'm gonna stick with the same colors that I used on my eyelid, and I'm gonna go from darkest to lightest. So I'm gonna use the same color that was in this outer corner, the Make It Rain shade, and I'm gonna get some of that onto this straight brush, and that is gonna go in the outer corner, and I'm gonna stamp it into my lash line, and I'm gonna wiggle it back and forth just a little bit. And then I'm also gonna flick it up here, like into the tail of my wing, into my winged liner. Okay, I go to the outer corner, stamp it into the lash line, wiggle the brush back and forth just a little bit. Get it into the wing. I originally was only going to take the matte shadows, but I'm also going to take the shimmer shadows as well. So I'm going to use the same brush that I just used for the dark purple. I'm going to go into It's Violet, and I'm going to start from here, like on top of the matte dark purple, and then I'm going to start wiggling that here just in the center part. And then we'll go into Lavender. Ooh, okay, I didn't realize that was like such a creamy eyeshadow formula. Okay, and this one I'm starting from the inner corner and then working towards the darker purple. Ooh, okay, that's pretty. And now I'm gonna take this like smudger brush and I'm gonna go into Grape Mines, the lighter matte purple. And I'm gonna go to the outer corner and just start to smudge that a little bit. Okay, for the inner corner, I was thinking about using like the one inner corner shimmer shade. It's Perfection. That's more on the like yellowy, buttery cream side. And I don't really want that color. So I'm gonna start with this silver called Shiny Object. And then I'm gonna put this silver topper over it. I really hope that I got both of those shades actually into the frame. There's Shiny Object. It's looking like a pretty chunky texture. And I'm just gonna tap that into the inner corner. Okay, so that's a much darker silver than I was wanting. But hopefully we can lighten it up with the topper shade. I don't know if you can really see the difference, but there is the topper shade, and that one is called Take the Crown. I am taking that up into crease to give a little bit of shimmer up here. And then also trying to like blend the edge of that. I would have preferred a much lighter and brighter silver just to keep going with the gradient of dark to light. Still pretty. I'm toying with the idea of using another topper shade. Let's see. So I was thinking I could use this silver topper shade, but I also was thinking I could use this, this one, because it's kind of a, like a multi-chrome, like it's got pink and blue and purple in there. I think I'm gonna go with the silver, just to kind of make that a more gradual transition into the purple. Let's see. I'm just tapping that very lightly. Okay, yeah, kind of makes it more of a frosty purple. All right, not bad. Yeah, I think I should have just done Take the Crown for the inner corner and left out Shiny Object. But that's okay. That's why we experiment. Okay, so that's the eye look done. I'm gonna go pick a blush and a lip color, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my blush and my lip color now. I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. This is a mini. I bought a set that had like 4 mini blushes and a mini highlighter. This is the shade Exposed. So this is kind of, I mean, it's a pink blush, but it's a muted pink blush. It's got almost a little bit, like leans a little bit more mauve. So with the purple, I thought that might be a good choice. I like that color. I think this might be the first time I've used this color. Okay, it's a little, I like it. It's a little on the, it's a little warmer than I thought it was gonna be. That may also be because of the highlighter that I'm using, but that's okay. I like it. Ooh, oh, maybe this is more of a peachy blush. Huh. Well, okay. that's pretty. All right, I like that. Next, I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. This is in my project pan. I have just marked, you know, the size of the pencil in my notebook where I'm keeping track of my project pan. So hopefully next month I'll be able to update with a much smaller pencil. This has been the only lip liner that I've been using for the past like 6 months. And then for my lip color, I'm using this travel size Sigma liquid lipstick. It's almost empty. This is in the shade New Mod. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's a windowing, right, where we can see through the packaging, because I've been scraping the sides with the doe foot applicator. And this is a really pretty, very natural looking lip color for me. And this is the final look. So I feel like I did a pretty good job of matching my sweater with my eyeshadow, and I got to play with my favorite color, which is purple. And I had a lot of fun using a randomizer app to help me pick out my palette to use for my video today. I've also seen people use randomizer apps to do a palette bingo to help them pick out random shades from an eyeshadow palette. So like if you have 16 shades in the eyeshadow palette, you'll pick out like 5 random numbers, and then whatever numbers you draw, those are the shadows that you use for your eyeshadow look. So I might try that next. That's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you liked the look that came out. I sure had a lot of fun creating it. If you liked the video, go ahead and click the thumbs up button, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. But that is it for this one, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.